do it so they have a story to tell. You know, they just do it for profit. And if it sounded like the thing they ought to do to them, they did it.
Well, you know, like Sir Francis Drake.
Yeah.
You ever heard of him?
Oh yeah.
Well, you know that
he was a pirate.
he was a freaking pirate. And, you know, he was
Yeah.
sir. And you know, this is this area out here between these islands is called the Sir Francis Drake Channel. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, that's the but he went up to San Francisco, and you know, it was basically under orders of the Queen.
Yeah.
Go take as much Spanish shit as you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, this guy was a brutal pirate.
Yeah.
You know. So he would, you know, he'd see a Spanish galleon, he was like, fucking, let's go take it. You know, they'd just go, you know, peaceful or not, they'd just go rip it up. You know, it was a brutal time.
Yeah.
And then,
Kill everybody.
and then
take the ship.
the English also, you know, this was 200 or 300 years that all this happened.
Yeah.
The English also hired a lot of people called privateers, and they were pirates, but they were privateers. They were
Hired by England.
They were hired by England to attack Spain.
Yeah.
And it was basically, you attack them, you get to keep what you know. You probably have to split it with England. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you attack them, you find them, you attack them. I'll split the booty with you. You're sailing under the protection of the British fleet.
Yeah.
And you know, so these are out sailing around, skull and crossbones. You know, I mean, a lot of these guys, you know, they were privateers, and then in the end, they just said, "Screw you, Brits."
Yeah.
They just put up the skull and crossbones or whatever the hell they wanted, and they sailed around, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, can't you sit here and see? I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, and I will have off looking at Road Town right now, and we see all the. But you know, 150 years ago, there was barely a light.
Yeah.
200 years ago, there was barely a light.
If any.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, you have candlelight, so you might be able to see a cluster of them around a bar or something.
There probably weren't even, you know, no lighthouses with
Oh no.
nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. It was like candles, you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, here you are sailing in. Let's say you're sailing in at night. You know, they didn't just quit sailing at night. They kept on going. So here you are. You're around the corner, and you look up there, and you know, and so you pull into Road Harbor because you can barely see a port.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you notice ships there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bunch of like 3-masted ships. So what do? Does that mean that you?
I think you run.
Does that mean, yeah, you know, what do you do?
Yeah.
Does that mean you just sail into port? Does that mean that somebody is about to pop a shot off at you? What does it mean? Yeah, I mean, a lot of these